Good morning, zookeepers. Welcome back. Today we're on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I was asked to make an enclosure for my favourite dinosaur. So that is going to be an enclosure for the Carnotaurus, and I'm going to make it a shared enclosure because I want to make it fairly large. Now, the environment I've picked for this is going to be a tropical kind of like evergreen pine forest sort of vibe is what I'm going to be going for, like mainly pine and anything, because I do like having pine forests, especially with like a few other trees mixed in, and try and give it that slight kind of tropical pine vibe. As well, I'm going to be having a river running down the middle of it and a mountain on either side. As you can see right now, I'm just smoothing off the edges, and I keep one side pretty steep because I'm going to make that very rocky. Then I just use a simple brush just to put down lots of vegetation, because I want this to be like pretty thick and easy for the Carnotaurus to go and hide in. So it's a bit like the movie when they're going around the tour and they're looking through the enclosures and can't really see anything because the amount of like vegetation there is, and that's the kind of vibe I want to go for. As well, I'm going to have a green Carnotaurus in this enclosure, so then they sort of like camouflage in, as it were. So it's almost a bit like the novel where it could actually camouflage. But yeah, I add a few rocks here and there, just add something interesting, something different, and it breaks up the enclosure. And as well, it looks nice as well with a few rocks. And then what I'm doing right now is just placing down a few of the decorative trees, as it were. These temperate trees really do add to that kind of like more tropical pine wood vibe, as it is like a mix of different trees, but it's not too far of a mix that it looks weird, and they do fit in with this, and it just makes it look more bushy as well, better for like the Carnotauruses to hide in, and really does thicken that like foliage up. These are the three Carnotauruses I've added. I've called them Bumblebee, Iris and Lily. Just little names I like to give like my dinosaurs every now and then, especially when I'm not doing like huge herds and things like this. But I'm really happy with the way that this enclosure looks. This sort of like tropical pine feel, really like it just looks nice with the Carnotauruses going around, and it's kind of cool seeing them just sort of disappearing in and out of the like foliage areas. When you're viewing the enclosure from above, it does make it difficult to find some of the carnos, especially the greener ones. I actually had to go on the map to figure out where they were to go and get shots at the best of times. Obviously Bumblebee stands out loads because he's yellow and black. As well, in this enclosure, I added Stegosaurus with my favourite skin on. It kind of makes it look a little bit like a poison dart frog, so it kind of fits in quite well with this enclosure. And it is just something else, because it is a large enclosure and you're going around it and you just see a little small thing run by. It just adds some like extra kind of like senseless enclosure. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this and it's given you a little inspiration with your builds. Let me know in the comments below, is this sort of like the enclosure you like to go for, and what is your favourite dinosaur?